You don't need to draw on the map. It's fine. It's fine. Back. Grenade launcher. No one has anything to kill big bugs. Charger or Biotine? This is the exfoliator. This does not work on Biotines for shit. Oh my god. We're so fucked. Do they know we have Biotines? Well?
Launch initiated.
Not sure exactly what their game plan is to deal with Chargers and Biotines, but we'll find out here in a sec, so. This is like playing the robots and seeing no shield packs, and you're like, I know they're nerfed, but they definitely weren't nerfed that hard. Yup. Good. And the mech is not going to be up long enough to deal with him. Like, you're just going to get this all game, so. I'm not going to give him nearly enough. Once again, wish you could bio-lock. Oh my god. No, we're on Helldivers.
Sending in an eagle. Mag's empty. Say hello to the top. Throwing grenade.
Do a little this, like that. Run right over here. Off, bitch. My god. Too many units, guys. That time that I spent meleeing that guy, should just reloaded. Oh, they found the butt plug. Oop.
Point me to the enemy.
Bull's just trying to kill me with small units. It's fine. This way. Oh, we got one charger out of all that shit. Also seemed like they're hitting through my shield. I'm not exactly sure what that was.
Marking location, northwest. Orbital inbound. Requesting orbital.
Buddy.
Fire in the hole.
I missed.
I'm out. Calling down a support weapon.
Bug outpost.
Sending in an eagle.
The dodge this guy before a strike comes in. There we go.
Got him.
God, what the fuck are you guys doing? This occurred to me that I legit can just look at my left side. Well, it doesn't just occur to me. I don't do it enough. Not hit anything? Oh. You're missing an arm already. What a nice guy.
I'm out.
Christ.
Sending in an eagle.
Probably should have thrown that on the nest.
Delivering payload.
Damaged me. Hi.
Eagle 1 leaving combat zone to resupply.
Lots of small guys. Haven't seen a single Biotine yet.
Throwing grenade.
Are we on streamer diff, guys? Is Joel watching? Trying to make it seem like it's all in my head? Trying to gaslight me right now?
You mad?
We're on, we're on pirate difficulty.
Structure destroyed.
Alright. Hey, all it is a capsule. You just sit there. You can go do it if you want. I don't need to be there and hold your hand. Spin them? No? God. We're dead. It looks like it goes through your shield now. Ah! One of the things I suggested to debuff the shield is that melee attacks should go through the shield.
Reinforcements have been launched.
The nerf to the shield and just give it back its original stats.
Joining the fray.
Heavy, southeast, 50 meters.
Alright. This is the problem. There's a lot of shit here. I should just went and grab my shield pack. I didn't think there's this much shit here.
Throwing grenade.
There you go. Oh my god. Fuck off, Joel. Probably not gonna outlast us, by the way. Won't last too long. Storms are like 30 seconds. Grenades, too. No. I do think you should be able to change your loadout, by the way. Ha! Why is this guy not taking damage?
Allied destroyer joining squadron, deploying Helldiver to combat zone.
This would be a case where having a smaller caliber gun would be great, by the way. We have an exceptional amount of hunters this game.
Request approved. Reinforcements on the way.
I'd like my shield pack back.
Ready to liberate. Requesting air support.
Gee, that's not me. Where's my shit? This is his. I don't want to take his shit, because then I'm gonna... Okay. Alright, we're gonna leave. There's too much shit here.
Liberty, save me!
Allied destroyer joining squadron, deploying Helldiver to combat zone.
You. More hunters.
I'm out.
So obviously, right now, if you saw what we're seeing right now in terms of bugs, you'd swap off of basically with the guns I have right now. I'd take, even if it's just not your stratagems, it's just your primary weapons, and your stratagems are set when you launch. I'd change my primary firearm right now.
Objective located, north. Tactical asset near your position.
I don't need to go help with that. I'd change out my Dominator and probably switch to a Magnum, and then maybe either the Sickle or the Liberator. Until they fix SMGs. I think that's permissible. I don't think that's super OP, is if you can swap out your normal guns that you get in the game. Maybe it'd switch to emulation grenades. Could do that too.
Requesting advanced weaponry.
You almost no heavy units in this match. They're all hunters. Lots and lots of fucking hunters.
Sending in an eagle.
Unleashing democracy.
Mag's empty.
What? Marking shit from across the map. The fuck is that? Yet.
Got equipment.
Rare sample acquired. Got a sample.
Dead already. Broke my arm through my shield. And there is an arc thrower here, right? Like, I could pick that up, but I still need AT units. Maybe I should be doing that. Maybe that is the changeout, is picking up the stuff on the map? I don't think so.
Dropping package.
Also, arc thrower is like brain dead to use. Holy fucking shit.
Gotta fix this. Liberty for sake. Requesting air support.
Tactical
Oh, you don't. Doing. You trying to dive through the hunters?
Load of democracy.
Fuck is that?
Reinforcing.
This is what happens, guys. This is what happens when you make things too easy. Then people start playing on Helldive and just try to dive through hunter swarms.
Democracy's on its way.
Ah, got the biotane. One biotane that's fun. Still trying to do that. Like, there's like 3 bug holes in there, and he's like just running through the middle of it.
Can't liberate with this broken arm.
I mean, I can. Such a whiny bitch. You'd be saying, broken arm? What fucking broken arm?
Tagging map. East, 300 meters.
Oh no, I can see my bones sticking through my skin. That's bad. No. Stims fix everything. You don't need to worry about anything.
Objective near your position.
In fact, we're going to see a lot of small units. Be right
Requesting
there.
air support.
Here comes the cavalry.
Those bouncy fucks. Do some primary.
Turning to destroyer for
This guy already. Oh, he's not dead. No, he is. No, he's not.
Gotta fix.
His stalker?
I got this one.
That's called democracy.
See what shit they loaded in there.
Heavy.
Dead.
Dropping a pin. South, 100 meters.
Fucking hide. Fuck off! Fuck off! Get the fuck away from me!
Objective near your position.
God! You're so annoying! Let me kill your friend! Also, we survived.
Out of ammo. My arm.
I have legitimately no ammo.
Last reload.
Tunnel breach.
He just immediately died. Kill him! Jesus fucking Christ. Fucking bitch. I have legitimately 0 ammo left. I could have thrown grenades and waited and then kited them back away from it and dove out of the explosion radius. Oh. Where's my kung fu? Did we not get melee training? All right. Don't mind me.
Dropping a pin. South, 50 meters.
Perfect. God, my shit is so far away, guys.
Have a taste of democracy.
Tagging location. Never mind.
I think we need to change out grenades for the bigger. Oh my god. Where the fuck did you guys come from?
Tagging location.
Hey, about there?
Sending in an
Marking
eagle.
location. Cancel that.
Hunters in front of us. Just went back through and made everything miss. Not sure why he reversed direction.
Boom. Target down.
They fucking changed the recoil on this thing? I don't know why they would. Like, no one uses the gun. It's worse than it used to be. Bounces a lot more. We're gonna guess right here.
Bug tunnel breach.
Dead.
Calling in reinforcements.
Top left when jammed. People that don't understand jamming when it happens are fucking annoying because they think like it's one of these things. They're like, "Why are you spawning me? What are you doing? Why would you ever?" I went the wrong way. Why are you ever doing that to me? Why would you do this? Are you fucking BMing me? When clearly, like the game obviously if it can't convey it to him, like it's broken and doesn't convey it to him, that's one thing. But
Dropping a pin.
Yeah.
Southwest. Far.
oh, you don't fucking say. There's why else would I be over here except to pick up samples and shit? You don't say, bro. You don't fucking say. I almost want to just leave that there just to spite them.
Requesting air support.
Coming in hot.
That's too close.
Tagging map. Southwest.
It felt like I was over the top of the last bomb because I think it drops 3 in a line. And if you can get around the outside edge, it felt like it was around the outside edge of it.
Dropping a pin. West. 200 meters.
Ready to liberate.
Dropping a pin. Southwest. Far.
Lots of shit here.
Sending in an eagle.
Tagging map.
That guy legit got trapped on top of my nade. They're calling more.
Eat this.
Right there.
Say hello to
Beautiful.
democracy.
Calling backup shield gen.
Tech pack inbound.
Oh,
Deploying equipment package.
we haven't even needed our
Calling
expendable
down a
ATs.
support weapon.
Dropping a pin. Southwest. 50 meters.
Mag's empty.
You have accomplished Liberty's will. Extract tagging west. Close.
I think I've used like 3 EATs so far. 3 expendables so far. Why is this guy running the same way I'm fucking running? I don't fucking... Good.
Mission at 20 minutes remaining. Dropping a pin. South. 300 meters. You will never destroy our way of life!
There's lightning gun from earlier in the game. Why are you following me? Stop following me. I mean, if you want to do it, I'll go fucking look for other shit. Know what's going on here? Alright, have fun. Bye.
Tagging map. South. 200
Go for it.
meters.
I already have my shield pack, so it doesn't fucking matter. Huge waste of time. Let's go northeast.
Dropping a pin. South. 100 meters.
Yeah? Do I need to go over there and hold your hand?
Mag's empty.
Tagging map. Southeast. 50 meters.
Last reload.
Actually, you probably don't need that. We'll find out.
Sample collected.
Dropping a pin. East.
You might have picked up the ammo on this already.
Calling down supplies.
You right about
Requesting air
there.
support.
Enemy tactical asset within range.
Need Liberty.
Say hello to democracy.
Tunnel breach.
Someone trying to rearm.
Very weird round, guys. Lots and lots of small fry. Which, while there's a shitload of it, it's not really much of a challenge. The whole reason you have the bigger units, right? Is to offset that, so you don't just farm them.
Calling in reinforcements.
Any nuke? Ah! What's that?
Requesting
IDK.
orbital strike. Requesting air support. Tagging map. North. 300 meters.
The fuck is this?
Rare sample
They
acquired.
somehow blew up? They were up here and blew this up. Man, this isn't the nest, by the way.
Proceed to extraction when ready.
When were they ever over here? What?
Sending in an eagle.
That's really fucking weird.
That's called democracy.
Oh, map has been really weird.
Requesting orbital.
Requesting orbital.
Requesting air support.
7 seconds. There's a lot of guys following us right now, so.
Coming in hot.
Rare sample acquired.
Yeah.
Dropping a pin. North. 100
Jesus Christ, guys. Right about
Sending
there.
in an eagle.
Administering freedom.
Yeah. I'm actually kind of really curious what the fuck just happened to that nest. So I'm pretty sure no one is over there. There's drops in there too.
Stay down.
Tagging map. West. 100
Weird.
meters. Requesting air support.
Democracy's on its way.
Tagging map. West. 200 meters.
You may proceed to extraction when ready.
Ah, it's a little shit's following us, guys.
Dropping a pin. North. Far.
Did like nothing? Although, the kill counter, guys, for killing stuff does not always include everything. It definitely, the kill counter's off when you hit units. An extremely weird map. All this is just like a boatload of hunters, and that's it. Which, when you get, like, swarmed by 3 groups of them, maybe that's why those guys weren't taking any expendables? They knew? Right? Remember I was commenting on what they had? Because they didn't have any... This feel an awful lot like we got a cheese squad. Either these are knowers or cheaters. When you're playing bugs right now, how do you figure out that you're not going to get any chargers or bile titans unless you're cheating? Like, look at these guys' loadouts here, guys. So in this map, this is like what you normally use for clearing, like, bug holes, right? If you get, like, the Blitz map. These guys took mechs, grenade launchers. No one, except for one guy with the rail cannon, no one has anything to kill chargers or bile titans. So how did they know that this entire map was going to be full of hunters and no bile titans or chargers? You almost always get bile titans and chargers, especially liberal amounts of them on Helldive.
Extraction shuttle inbound.
What do you make of that, guys? What do you suppose is going? I mean, this makes a lot more sense. We have some shenanigans going on here, I think. Either these guys are cheating or they're knowers, and if they're knowers, maybe developers. Yeah, like look at their loadout. Who would ever take this if you have chargers or bile titans? There's one rail cannon. What is going on here? There's, as far as I know, there is no way to suss out what kind of spawns you're going to get in the map. Huh.
Heavy. On my position.
Like, look at their loadouts there, guys. There's one rail cannon. And orbital lasers don't go... They don't work worth shit against bile titans. So, while the 2 of them have lasers, those are great for killing small fry once again.
ETA T-minus 3 minutes.
Huh.
Requesting advanced weapons.
Oh, yeah? You just fucking step on me? Out of all the shit here, you just walk over and step on me. What the fuck is that? What is that?
Request approved. Reinforcements on the way.
Oh, what the fuck is that?
We've got equipment. Democracy has.
Oh, you don't fucking say, bro.
Get some. Get
T-minus 2 minutes 30 seconds.
Yeah, we definitely have some shenanigans going on here, guys. These are either developers or the cheaters.
Bug tunnel free.
What do you think it is?
Changing ice.
Like, all it is hunters, too. Like, that, like, those are great loadouts if you know that all you have are hunters, right? Minus the one guy with the rail cannon. It's all shit, and even then, he has a grenade. All three of these guys have grenade launchers. Like, they're fucking nowheres. I'm not even playing right now, by the way. They're just killing everything. Like, we're legit not even playing the game right now.
Mag's empty.
How do they know?
T-minus 1 minute and 30 seconds.
Tagging location. Cancel that. South.
Also, that explains why random shit that guy pinged a radar station from across the map. They went and did that large nest, and I swear to God, we never saw anyone over there, like, ever. They just went over and instantly blew up the large nest. They seem to know where everything is on the map. So these are either cheaters or knowers. One of the two.
ETA T-minus 1 minute.
Knowers being developers, by the way. Like I said, I'm not even playing right now, by the way. Like, this is even normal. Like, this isn't even normal stuff for end of a Helldive. We got like 3 waves of hunters, 1 bile titan. There's nothing here. Were there any chargers at all? There's shrimpies? Fuck off. No, it's too late, Joel. We already know your shenanigans. It's just more hunters. Once again, if you know the mutators the map has, you could totally tell what you want to take, right?
10 seconds. Clear landing zone.
I wouldn't definitely not have this loadout if I know it's all just going to be hunters. These guys know it's all going to be hunters.
Calling in reinforcements.
I spent this entire game running around with my mini SMG pistol out, shooting hunters. Like, what the fuck is this?
Countdown initiated. Stand by for takeoff. Extraction complete.
The 2 guys at the beginning, obviously, they like joined with each other, right? So they were friends. They're about approximately the same level as each other. And then the one guy joined late, but also took the same loadout as the other guys. So maybe a friend joining off friends? Huh. What do you suppose is happening here, guys? I can't wait to see the kill stats, by the way. Yeah, they just knew where everything was on the map. Either knowers, aka developers, because the developers do play with streamers, although I assume I'm too small to play with. Like, it doesn't matter, right? Except Joel comes around to fuck with me on occasion. The other one is cheaters. We're gonna let's do a little sleuthing here, guys. We'll ask some questions. We'll ask some questions here. Let's interview. It's extraordinarily rare, by the way, just to get hunters. I think that's the first time I've seen that many hunters in a game, and it didn't even matter, by the way. Those guys, regardless of what some other streamers say, are just, yeah. How the fuck did I have more kills than anyone? There's no fucking way. There's no way. Those guys were armed with grenade launchers and everything to farm minions. There's no fucking way I had the most kills.
Welcome aboard, Helldiver.
The bridge is yours, Helldiver. Take us to the fight.
There's no way those guys with just grenade launchers didn't farm the shit out of all those bugs. There were so many of those guys, and if you all only have grenade launchers, yeah. Nothing at all. No. No talk at all. Nothing. No, like, I guess or something or anything.
Remember, it's not that
Think sometimes? I'd think sometimes too if I knew what they're spawning.
it's that aliens.
Let's actually take a look at the map. Did I miss an update of some kind? Does it show you?
Mission coordinates locked. Hellpods primed. Engaging orbital thrusters.
I play with Patriot and Rail Cannon only, bro.
Orbit synchronized.
What? We're on Helldive, by the way. When do you ever
Hellpod
assume?
launch suspended.
When do you ever assume? We're gonna Alt F4, by the way, and dump this group. Something's sus about this. They're either cheating or they're developers. Yeah. Let's take a look at our footage here, guys. Like, that's... At the beginning, I was like, that's kind of fucking weird, right? I was like, oh, we're gonna get farmed by BTs and Chargers. No BTs, no Chargers. Like, one BT and, like, one Charger. And occasionally you get them. It's just all fodder. It's all fodder units. Every single one of those guys. Oh, by the way, my game locked. Like, it's soft locked. So, I can't actually... Oh, you can actually bring up Task Manager now. Can't. So, even if I do this, like, the Task Manager is behind the window. So, I have to bring up Resource Monitor instead. And close it from a different window. Huh. And also in this game, for some strange reason, also hard locked me, or soft locked my computer. Also why I keep Resource Monitor on a different window in case it ever happens. Rarely does it happen, but when it does, it basically leads to you having to restart your computer. Let's take a look here, guys. Let's take a look at our footage here from this match. Let's just review. Let's review here. Let's review here. Yeah. I thought that was fucking weird. And I didn't put 2 and 2 together right away. I did not put 2 and 2 together up until basically the weird shit with the map where the guy pinged the radar station well across the map where he couldn't see it. Pinged the radar station. These guys were going to every one of the objectives on the map without apparently just knowing where they were. We encountered that large hive that was just completely cleared out of nowhere. Yeah. And all the units were still there, too. And all these guys have farming builds for killing large amounts of insects. And I'm guessing these guys are all grouped together, because even the new guy that joined didn't even bring anything. Let's look at this. This is something. This is going to be a highlight, by the way. We're turning this into a highlight. Because this doesn't make a lick of sense. So I was like, wow. Listen to me at the beginning here, guys. It's fine. Back. Grenade launcher. No one has anything to kill big bugs. Charger or Biotine? This is the exfoliator. This does not work on Biotines for shit. Oh my god. You're so fucked. What was this? Did they know we have Biotines? Did they know that it was all stalker or all hunters? They knew. How did they know? Is the question. They knew. And by the way, these guys joined with each other, so they definitely knew what was going on here. And they're almost basically identical level. They're grouped with each other. These are either cheaters or developers, one of the two, because they knew what was in the next round. And I don't know if there's cheats available that tell you what's in the next round, but if you know, you're not going to take. Look what I have. I have Eagles here, which Eagles are great against small fry. Well, they're good all-rounder, right? That's why you take it, because it works as a clear, and it works against Chargers, too. I have a 500 kg to deal with the Biotines. I have Expendables to deal with Biotines and Chargers. Basically everything you normally encounter, right? We're playing Helldive once again. And these guys have Exfoliators, which only works against small units, and I think it can eventually kill a Charger. It does jack shit against Biotines. The mechs, obviously you only get like 2 mechs, and they explode and they're on a 12-minute cooldown, so you can't use these against constant threats of Chargers. It doesn't work. This guy... and the rest of these guys have, you know, shield packs just great all around, right? That's meta. These guys have grenade launchers as well. This is what you pick when you have to destroy, like, blitz. You'll see, like, one guy running, like, a build like this to deal with the shitloads of mobs and mainly just blow up the bug holes, right? This only had hunters in it. This game was only hunters. There's extremely few. I've never seen so few Biotines and Chargers in my lobbies. It was just all Hunters. That's all it was. And eventually they mob you and kill you. It takes a long fucking time. Like, you guys saw me, and it's usually when, like, the first time I died to them is just because I, you know, putting aside the stupid deaths where I'm just, like, diving into the insects to get my loot back, you know, which obviously I'm going to die. Putting those aside, like, they pose almost no risk. Like, the people that just complain about Hunters are usually just full of shit. They're pretty easy to deal with. Even me, in an unoptimal scenario here, in which I basically only have Eagles for clear, I still was using my machine pistol and dealing with them, right? That's the whole reason I have the machine pistol, and it's set to single, by the way, is for efficiency, so you don't overexpend rounds. These guys have clear builds. This is all for killing small fry. The only thing these are good for is killing small fry. You eventually get mobbed, and the mechs only are, you know, they're cool, but they're only on 12-minute cooldowns. 14 minutes is something insanely long. So you get 2 mechs per match. That's not enough, right? Okay. That's weird. The third guy joins. At the end here, where it's pretty clear, like, I didn't do anything this match. I didn't do a goddamn single thing this match. Look at this. The final guy joined, and he brought a rail cannon. That's it. So, and he has a grenade launcher, which is also really weird. This guy also has a grenade launcher. He basically also has a clear build, but he has a rail cannon. He has 1 rail cannon, which is not nearly enough to kill Chargers and Biotines. It's fine in addition to taking something to kill Chargers and Biotines, but you run into too many of them to not run, like something that would deal with Chargers and Biotines. And the Eagle Airstrike does not deal with Biotines. It can, if you get really lucky, you can do some serious damage to a Biotine, but you have to be extremely lucky with it. So this doesn't even count. All he has is a rail cannon. The only thing in these guys' builds to deal with Biotines is the rail cannon here. So how did these guys know? How did they know that, not only that, they also knew where everything was on the map? We basically had 100% clear except for one small nest. It was a 100% clear map. They knew where everything was. They went to every single point on the map. Unbeknownst to me, while I ran around with my thumb up my ass, getting chased by hordes of hunters. And they, by the way, at the end here, didn't even outkill me. Which, if you have basically mob clears, you have a mob clear build here, right? These guys had mob clear builds. And it would be fantastic for farming hunters. All these guys have is hunter killing builds. This kills, like, the fucking exfoliator, fantastic against small mobs. It's amazing against small mobs, even though the cooldown's really long. It just goes pew, 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 and then the fire sets everything on fire. I bet these guys had like 600 fucking kills. I was fully expecting to see 600 kills on like 2 of these guys, except for the guy that joined late at the end here. Look at this. And by the way, they said nothing at the end, which is also weird. I had more kills than anyone. I had more kills than anyone using a micro SMG the entire game. How? How the fuck did I have more kills? I mean, I'm great with Eagles, but all I had was an Eagle Airstrike and micro SMG. That's it. And then 500 kgs for whatever that's worth. How did I have more kills than guys with farming builds for, like, small insects? I don't know. So once again, and I do know developers do play with the community, and I think I'm too small for that to ever happen. And also be kind of weird why they would just pick farm builds because they know what's going to be dropped in. And as such, I don't know what they were doing actually, because it wasn't a threat to me, and definitely wasn't a threat to them. So I'm not exactly sure what that game was. But if you look at this, these guys had farm builds. They had the laser exfoliator, except for one guy, laser exfoliator. They had mechs, which are great against small fry again because they can't get near them. They had the mechs. They had all were armed with grenade launchers. They were all armed with grenade launchers, except for one guy that had a rail cannon, and he still had a grenade launcher. The guy that joined late is this guy, right? By the way, we are thinking right now. T4, that's the guy that joined late. This guy here's our kill screen again. This guy that joined late had almost as many kills as me. And the other guy. And he didn't even have the mech. He had a rail cannon. When did he even join? Was it like halfway into the match? Can't tell because my mic's in the way. I think, yeah, T4 is there now. So if he joined off his friends, obviously, like, he had a very similar build to the other guys. He joins off his friends. Is also why he brought all hunters. Yeah, so it's like the match was like halfway done. When did we extract? 31 is when he joined-ish. I just sat at the launch pad, but nothing even happened there. There's no bile times, there's no charges, nothing happened at all. 8 minutes. So it was about halfway done. Either way, I fully expected to see 600 kills. Fully expected to see 600 kills here on some of these guys. And then, because of the farm builds they're running, right? They didn't have anything. Like, they had basically the same amount of kills as me. Despite this entire map being a bunch of small fry. I said, it's either cheaters or developers. One of the two. Yeah. Like, there is no way that all three of these guys would be running mob killing builds. Right? Oh, God, YouTube. What the fuck's going on here? No fucking way I had the most kills. Grenade launchers and 315, 197, 296, 278. This guy joined late, maybe a third of the way into the match. All these guys had mob farming builds. So we either played around, by the way, and that's a very weird, that was an extremely weird mutator. I've played a shitload of this game, guys. I don't think I've had a match in which there are so few, on Helldive, in which there's so few chargers and bile titans. It was just all hunters. It was just packs and packs of hunters with the little scorpion-looking guys, the small, not the brood commander, the ones below them, and there wasn't even any brood commanders. It was just little scorpion guys, no shrimpies, little scorpion guys and hunters. That was basically the entire match, was little brown scorpion guys, which the brood commanders spawn. The brood commanders are the big heads. Yeah. All this was hunters and scorpions, and with my shit build, I still farmed 315 kills. And these guys had mob builds specifically designed for them, and somehow did not beat out my kills, which is very weird, by the way. And then this guy also almost tied me and joined in a third of the way into the match. Extremely, extremely weird, by the way. Also, I had 6 deaths because I constantly got mobbed. Extremely weird. Yeah. Well, there was this, by the way. So, I'm not sure exactly what this match is. If you're developers and you're playing with me, you know, there's nothing really wrong with that. Assuming there is no shenanigans going on, there very much look like there's shenanigans going on this map. The spawn rates for hunters were insane, and hunters, as I mentioned before, they're not a fill-in for, like, you'd have to spawn an absolute metric boatload of hunters to reach the effectiveness of chargers and bile titans. Simply because you don't need to switch weapons, and there's farming weapons for them, right? But aside the fact that you can't switch in the middle of the game, which as mentioned before, I wouldn't actually be completely against, even if you can't switch your stratagems, that you can switch out your primary and secondary weapons. So like your grenades, your primary weapon, your secondary, and just stratagems you can't change. Because I feel you're dropping it anyways. It feels like you should be able to change that, even if like your strategy with your stratagems is set in place. But putting that aside, these guys all had the builds exactly. They had the exact answer to what we just faced against, and I have never faced that before on Helldive. Like, it's just always been some sort of mix of bile titans and chargers, and you know, occasionally you'll get a lot more hunters, but not that level of more hunters, and at the expense of bile titans and chargers. Like, there wasn't a threat there. There's like, what, 2 stalkers? Like, we ran into like 2 stalkers, and that was it. So I don't fucking know. What was this? What was this? And then it seemed like they're following me around. Like, I went down south. I guess because they knew everything was gone already? That was really weird, too. Like, I guess the only thing left was my shit down south, and, like, that was it. Because we went up northeast. The fucking giant nest was missing there. Yeah, it was just, like, something clean swept the giant nest up north. And basically everything on the map got hit already, except for the couple things down south. So these are knowers. They know. It's a question of how they know. Were they developers or were they cheaters? I don't know which it was. I mean, they can be developers and cheaters, by the way, and those can overlap with each other. But very weird. They definitely knew what we were playing against. All three of these guys knew what we're playing against. Well, one guy did have a rail cannon. It was like he's still running. Grenade launchers are relatively rare because they don't work against bigger units, like at all. So why would there isn't a grenade launcher meta? If these guys all came in with lightning guns, I would have went, well, that's dumb, but you know, it makes sense, right? Because a lot of people are doing that now. These guys were all running grenade launchers. They had nothing to clear chargers or biotines, except for one rail cannon. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, that's pretty. This is pretty damning. If you played on Helldive, you probably haven't, like, you know how weird this fucking looks. So, very interesting.